Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints
and the Washington Commanders.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Quick throw to Olave.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Cousins to throw it. And it's caught. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They start the drive with Evans.
And some space here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
First down, Hal to throw.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now. Off play action. It's Howell. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll run here with Evans.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now receiver in motion left.
Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins now from the 50. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll go play action. Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now throwing on first down here. He finds his man complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Irv Smith Jr., 26 yards. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Howell.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they go play action with Howell.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack.
Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a result.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be caught downfield by Bird.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. To try again after the sack. Howell. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Faking the handoff. Howell. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Second down, Howell back to pass. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Howell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. After the sack on first down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll try and run the option left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st down, Howell to throw.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Howell. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready? Waiting.
Second down and goal. Howell. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
He's at the 50.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
He got 29 yards that time.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They'll go play action. Howell.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Kamara try the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Fourth down, Cousins. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, no matter